Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're reviewing episode 5 of Dies Irae. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. I almost completely forgot my line there. I was like, what do I normally say after that? Now the introduction's out of the way. Let's just jump into this. Again, no spoilers down below as we are anime viewers only, so we haven't seen or played the visual novel or anything like that. So, let's just jump right into this episode. So it begins with us getting the backstory for Marie. Basically, we're getting the moral of the story is don't have a child on guillotine day.
Right. I just want to say the mother is kind of strange for like, hey, husband, go murder him for us. Me and the baby, go do it.
That is all very weird because the husband's like, I'm just gonna. So everyone's there gathered for an execution. The executioner's just missing. To solve that, they just pick someone from the crowd, I guess is what you do in a situation with no executioner. Marie's father goes up there and they think, it'd be a great gift to our daughter on the day she's born, murdering a man. So for her,
it's a very odd choice, but sure, we'll roll with it.
And everybody's, kind of like chanting how give it blood and all this stuff, and that actually ends up kind of like getting stuck in Marie's head. She's a baby, like when she finally, so we see him when the guy gets executed, she's born. And later they go to them in bed, kind of growing up. And it's like, come on, talk for us. And she just starts singing blood, blood, blood.
Yeah, she just starts that chant or whatever it is.
Her parents are freaked out, like, you guys are pretty freaked out for doing some creepy ass shit on the day she was born. You didn't expect some weird side effects here, I guess. It is kind of abnormal side effects. But she wants blood. She loves the guillotine. She's got some mental problem going on here, I guess one way. And because of that, the town kind of feared her. And then you kind of learn more of why the town feared her.
Right.
This little boy walks up and grabs her and just chopped off his head. Like,
for real.
Get out of here.
Anyone who touched her lost their head. Or, yes. Yeah, anyone who touched her. Straight up head, like, pops off.
And
well, then the town's like, all right, we gotta kill this. We gotta kill her.
We're gonna put her to the guillotine. Like, she's always singing about the guillotine. Perfect justice. I like how they have like those little, like, pitchfork things that like shove her in there.
They can't touch her.
Giant prongs are like, get in there. Like, we can't touch her. They're shoving her in.
Get in there.
They're shoving her in there.
She seems excited, though, to be...
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they executed her, but...
Yes, we get... And this is where Kraft kind of interacts with her, and we get more of their interaction. Like, Kraft is talking about creating her a goddess, and probably using her to become the goddess. I guess if you're the lone god up in this world that he feels he is, you need a goddess with you.
You need a goddess.
Yeah,
every god had his goddess.
At first, I was thinking like, hey, maybe he's using Ren to, change up this boring, constant thing where it keeps happening over and over, keeps repeating for him and he gets bored. Maybe he's using Ren now to build up Marie, and it's not actually about Ren, but more about Marie.
That's possible. He's just doing whatever he wants. Kraft's his own dude.
He's doing his own thing in his own little world. So after that, we get Ren waking up with Marie. Marie's spirit has taken form, probably due to him. He said it himself, but hitting that formation stage of the spirit power. So,
fan service.
It's basically what all this is. Of course, the interaction with Kasumi coming in through the fucking hole is pretty hilarious, but nothing actually kind of happens here for the next, 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Right, it's just basically...
character building.
Yeah.
Um,
We
and the
just
only thing that,
get yeah, we just get them walking around.
as you said, Marie's day off.
Marie's day off.
So that's interactive. Like the only thing that pops out and all the scene is when Ren feels like someone's watching him, which
Right. And
later we know someone
and
is.
also when Kasumi grabbed Marie's hand, her head didn't pop off.
Yes, that is
So
because
that's a good thing.
yeah, the beginning part was Ren seeing into her past. So
Right.
not knock that. Let's just make sure we mention that. So I think the next thing that actually happens is
Yeah, after they
we
just I don't want to say nothing happens, but nothing really happens
yeah,
when
yeah, nothing. It's not like nothing happened. I mean, like, it's just
relating
kind
to
of
the main
it's character
story.
building. Yeah, main story. Kind
It's
of
just
the
yeah,
next plot piece is when it's just him and Marie, Cagliostro or whatever. They kind of like made a promise. They're trying to. He's still trying to figure out more about what that is, but they get interrupted by Irae.
yeah,
Um, and she's like, you know what? Shiro wants to meet you. And of course, Shiro's his old friend, who he
I
hasn't heard from since their fight on the rooftop.
right. I almost forgot who Shiro was since he wasn't mentioned for like 5 episodes.
That is true. Yeah, so he goes to meet with Shiro, and he learns. I guess there is that little quick scene with Father Trifa and uh, Reinhardt.
Yeah, he starts glowing.
It looks like he's coming closer to
Yeah,
coming back.
maybe he's getting ready to make his
He's getting
grand
ready.
entrance.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But anyway, now we get back to Ren meets up with Shiro. He learns that Shiro's been kind of helping him from the shadows.
Right. Which is weird. Why can't he just help him?
Well, I think it has to do with the fact that they don't quite get along, I guess. Like they are best friends, but as Ren says, he hates him when he's with him. It's kind of like me and you. I fucking hate you, but
Well,
I
damn.
can understand where he's coming from. Fucking hate Logan so much.
Yeah, I can tell. That's why we have to do it over this and not on
Yeah,
like
not in person.
yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be like a brawl if we were in person.
but so yeah, he's definitely, as he said, Shiro's had a lot of run-ins with the Black Order, or
Right.
whatever Longinus, blah blah blah, real long name order. Uh, but so yeah, they've been kind of, and he's been doing it for, we don't know the full reasons as to why he's doing it. We know he gets money out of it. He gets to, it's more like, as Irae was saying, they don't want them here. They're just kind of trying to get them out because they want to, like, this is their home place, and they know they're going to cause huge destruction and stuff like that.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. And I guess oh. Shiro's been doing it for what? He said ever since he ran from the hospital.
yeah. Which,
That's a
I don't
long time. Ren's been doing it for about 2 weeks, but
Shiro's been doing it for a while. He
they,
somehow got involved
yeah, it's just
after their fight.
they
And
also
he's-
wanna kill Bay and what's the other one's name? Rasulka. They talked about
Yeah.
killing those two. Which Ren's
And-
like, hey, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, and Shiro's trying to force him to do it. He had Eri put a gun to his head, of course. Ren's just like, that guns don't do shit to me, man. he just cuts it up, and basically they come to a disagreement. They decide not to work together, or at least Ren decides not to work with him.
Right. I mean, they still, I feel like, don't want harm done to each other. Like, there's still like a
Yes.
respect there. They
Yes.
just don't want to interact, really.
It's like the old friendship. is still there. It's just they're not quite connected as they used to be, but they still don't
Right.
want the other to die.
Ren's basically like, you do whatever, I'm gonna do what I need to do, and that's that. Like,
Yes. And then we get Ren doesn't want Marie to just do what she's been told, but he wants her to be her own person. So they have like he wants like a mutual bonding between the two of them as he has this conversation with her before Kay comes. And Kay is coming to I think I'm trying to remember.
well, she just said like, come with me, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the priest of Gorel wishes to see you. So the Father Trifa wanted to talk with him, which is like, all right, he'll go talk with him again, and then Bay shows up and kind of just ruins the whole interaction. Like,
Bay's just a wild card. He always
He
just
is a
wants to
wild-
fight. Like,
yes, and like he says, like, oh, you killed Spine. This isn't going to be a bad war at all. Can it be considered a war if it's just 6-on-1 or 10-on-1?
yeah, it's like a conflict. I would
But-
say a war.
Maybe it'll turn into a grand war. Then we get another interruption. Shiro joins on his badass motorcycle flying over Bay. And he's like, a passing hot guy appears. I was like, wow, man. Some ego you got there.
What a intro line. That's his catchphrase every time he shows up.
I'm going to use that when I go into a bar. I'm like, go up to the girls and be like, hi guy, passing by.
A passing hot guy appears.
Yeah, a passing hot guy appears and they'll be like, where? It's not me.
What a lame. That's so lame to say, Shiro. Come on, dude. You
Maybe
could.
it works, man. Maybe it works if you're hot.
But why would he say that at that moment? Like,
I have no idea. Like, who's he trying to impress? Ren? Like, hey, Ren, I'm hot.
Jesus. I mean, that's the episode.
That is the episode. So we do get a lot more, even more explanations in here.
Yeah, we
And
get
they're
more
set-
characters and more character exposure, I guess you could say,
Yes.
with Marie and with Shiro. But coming to like the main plot, it wasn't moved that much. I'd say.
Moved, I would say almost nowhere.
I'd say very
I think,
minuscule.
plot-wise.
Maybe the introduction to Shiro moved it a bit.
Yeah.
And I guess
We got
I guess
some more
connecting with
story, I guess, but not like plot.
connecting with Marie could have an impact further that we don't know about.
True. I know next episode's definitely leaving up for some conflict going on.
Yeah, it's gonna start with a fight.
It's gonna between Bay, but I think if Shiro tries fighting Kay, Ren will stop that. Because he has more of a connection to Kay than
Kay
he
is-
does to Bay.
I'm not sure where Kay stands, to be honest. I don't know if she's like
we know she wants to help Ren get stronger because she wants her wish to come true, but she also I don't feel like she doesn't want to kill him.
right.
Like, but she's with Father Trifa as well, but I don't know like if she is directly taking orders from Trifa or if she's somehow connected more towards Reinhardt.
I'm sure we'll learn more soonish, hopefully.
Yes. So that mostly does it for the episode discussion. I guess that goes into our scores. You want to start?
Sure. I'll go with a 6. It was alright. It was just, I mean, it focused on Marie for like the first half. Just, I liked the backstory of her. Like, that was interesting. The next part was just them basically messing around. And it wasn't, I didn't feel it was too important. Maybe it was. Maybe there's something further it'll have a impact on, but it was okay. There was nothing too exciting. I did like Shiro coming back finally. I knew he'd come back eventually. Hopefully I don't know, hopefully he plays like a big role and it wasn't just like this one time thing where he helps Ren, like on screen, I should say, because he's been helping him. But yeah, it was about average-ish, I'd say.
Yeah, I want to give it a 5.5. I think it's kind of it like you said, average. Nothing was too good about it, but nothing was bad about it. It was just kind of floating there. I love the backstory with Marie, and then like you said, we got that huge like. I don't mind them trying to flush out characters, but I didn't feel like I did a good job of developing the characters. Um, we didn't really learn more about Marie from when she was in her form with Ren and Kasumi. I don't think it added a whole lot. I guess it was trying to make her seem more human, I guess, than what she is. I don't know. Um, I just didn't feel like it did a great job of developing her.
Right.
But there,
Maybe something down the road will like
yeah.
be related to this.
I'm glad we got Shiro back. I want to know a little bit more where he is because he did meet with Father Trifa in that one scene, and he was called like some uh I kind of remember what Trifa said to him, like being a lapdog or something like that.
Right.
So I do want to know how more connected he is, but uh, I feel like there was some important parts in this episode, but there was so much stuff that didn't feel as necessary, and that's why I kind of feel like it was an average episode. But I think that does it for our scores, right? Yep,
That's it.
that's it. So, uh, guess it's time.
It's time. It's spiel time.
Be sure, as always, to like, subscribe, share the video. Truly helps. Sure to comment down below. No spoilers, but let us know what you thought about the episode, what you did and didn't like, if there was anything we missed that you want to point out, or if you agree or disagree with anything else. No confirming or denying of theories, though, as again we are anime viewers only, so we don't fully understand everything that happened in like the visual novel and stuff.
Right.
But that does it for this episode. So until next time, peace out.
See ya.